What's good, guys? Is it just me, or does it feel like everything is getting worse? YouTube doesn't hit the same. All the new movies are either remakes or shitty kid-friendly eye candy, and I feel like I can't play any newer video games for longer than 10 minutes. Like, do you guys remember 2016? That shit was 8 fucking years ago.
I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye, chop up the soul Kanye, set on his goals Kanye. I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye.
Now, this video isn't really like the ones I usually make, but fuck it, this is my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I just feel like a lot of people are feeling this sort of dullness right now. I see videos pop up in my feed all the time talking about some nostalgic topic, like why we all seem to come back to Minecraft for 2 weeks out of the year no matter where we are in life. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was some internet emperor, by the way. Back in 2016, I was 14 years old and had just gotten my first phone, a red iPhone 7. That shit was fucking fire. Trump had just gotten elected, and although I didn't give a single fuck about politics at the time, I could recognize that something was changing throughout society. But my future was so far away. Surely I didn't need to worry about anything now, right? Life was simple. I'd wake up, eat shit, watch shit, work on shit, and then go to sleep. That was my life. And don't get me wrong, that still pretty much is my life. But for some reason, it really doesn't hit the same. Everyone seems to recognize 2016 as the best year of the century, a year where music, games, pretty much the entire internet in general was the best it's ever been. But when I look around today, I notice that people are doing the exact same things. Eating shit, watching shit, and working on shit. Dare I say that we're doing it more and more. So why does it feel different? Why does it feel like everything seems to be getting worse? The funny thing is, things have actually never been better. Technology has advanced, the world is more connected, and compared to earlier generations, we have the easiest life circumstances in history. The large majority of you watching this video don't have to worry about where your next meal might come from, whether or not you're gonna have a roof over your head, or if you're gonna survive the winter. And if you do have to worry about those things, maybe you shouldn't be watching this video. But for the most of us, our lives are great. We have food, housing, and the ability to access all the world's information right in our pockets. Basically, what I'm getting at is that life should be amazing right now. Our generation should be the happiest one of all time. But we're not. Levels of suicide and anxiety are at all-time highs. People are chronically online, rarely going outside, and everyone is lonely as ever. But the weird thing is, despite everyone pretty much living online, all I seem to see is people complaining about the current state of gaming, complaining about the top influencers, and complaining that things were better when we were kids. Social media used to be an outlet to share stories, art, and opinions, but now it's just a competition of who can do the most fucked up thing and farm a clip out of it. We flock to it in order to fill this empty hole we have inside of us that can only be filled with thousands upon thousands of TikTok videos. And it feels weird to talk to anyone anymore. We rarely say hi to people on the street, but leaving an insanely fucked up comment online seems totally normal. In the past couple of years, we've lost the magic in the things that form our culture, and I'm betting that most of you feel the same way too. We're becoming aware of the fact that our society is crumbling. We can barely afford to live these days. Housing prices are up, food prices are up, and nothing is worse than being broke and sad. We go to college for years of our lives only to receive a little piece of paper, thousands of dollars in student debt, and eventually lose our jobs to AI. Life for the average person is constantly getting worse. I feel like the society we live in is constantly moving backwards. People complain about how polarized the world we live in is, but then they turn their backs on people different to them. But the thing is, the issue with society is us. We can try and blame the people on top, some secret collective of individuals plotting to ruin all of our lives. But at the end of the day, we choose whether to be happy or not. Sure, some people have a chemical imbalance or whatever, but true happiness comes from your reactions to the things you can't really control in your life. Let's say one of your grandparents dies. Obviously, you're gonna mourn them and feel sad, but instead of focusing on their death, focus on their life. Focus on the experiences you had with them. If you're in a long-distance relationship, instead of focusing on the distance, focus on how close you feel to them no matter where you are. Reframe your point of view so that you see bad experiences in a more positive light. But let's go back to talking about people running our lives for us. We can blame creators, companies, even the government for our misfortune, but at the end of the day, what we consume and give our attention to breeds success for others. And these days, people really like success. Even me. Sure, I'm making this video to share my opinion, but I'm secretly hoping it does well with the algorithm whether I like it or not. But I think that's fine. It's natural to chase success. I think the issue comes when people simply copy others in order to achieve it. Think about all the clips you see on TikTok. Thousands of people making and posting them with the hopes of going viral. Think about how YouTube thumbnails have changed because of creators like MrBeast. There's no longer a need for creativity or originality because we've optimized entertainment to a whole nother level. We've optimized that hit of dopamine you get when you swipe to the next TikTok video and see all those bright flashing colors and quickly moving subtitles. Why would you create your own content when you can steal someone else's, add subtitles and a Subway Surfers video under it, and get 1 million views easy? Back in 2016, we felt like our society was progressing. Today, it feels stagnant. I think that's the main reason why we feel like everything is getting worse. Since the pandemic, we've definitely recovered, but it's hard to get away from everything being online for 2 years, getting used to that, and then returning back to a normal society. And I think that's why we look at the years before the pandemic with rose-colored glasses. I miss the old Minecraft. I miss old Call of Duty montages. I miss the old YouTube. We're all stuck in the past, hoping to return to a more simpler time. But the truth is, we can't. In reality, the past was pretty much the same as now. Eat shit, watch shit, work on shit. Except now, we're growing up. So here's the question. How do we start making progress in the world again? Well, for starters, it starts with you. You have to start prioritizing the things you want in life. Do you want to sit there mindlessly scrolling on TikTok, hoping to fill that dopamine-fried hole inside your brain? Or do you want to be truly happy? Go outside, say hi to people. In a world where we prioritize quantity over quality, go against the grain. Put effort into the things you do. Do things that you're passionate about rather than just chasing a bag. You know what the problem is, but you still give in to that little voice inside your head that says, I can't make a difference. You say the past was better, but don't do anything to change the present. You've given in to this constant cycle of consuming, never standing against it. As long as we keep doing that, our world will stay stagnant. Doom scrolling, subscriptions, courses, all things that we just seem to accept. Both creators and consumers are at fault, and it'll take both of us to fix this broken world that we call home. But until then, we consumers can send a message to creators and businesses. Start supporting originality. Start supporting quality over quantity. I mean, if you're up to it, start creating original quality content yourself. It's fun as fuck. Find your own style and create something that you're proud of. Who cares if no one likes it at first? You made that shit. And ever so slowly, our world will feel like it's moving again. Go out there and live your life. And hey, if you want to support some quality content and enjoy this video, drop me a sub. I make videos about just like random internet stuff. But as always, it's been me, Cal, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.